anti-mage, who's like really slow.
Yeah.
I don't think it will happen this game, but it definitely could happen. Oh no, well, not anymore. Now Slark, yeah. Slark, Venge, very good against Bad Rider. Bad Rider's gonna have a really hard lane unless he has support there. But we have seen Wings do a lot of aggressive dual lanes. They work out really nicely, and we'll see how it works out this game.
Yeah, you want to be able to pressure Slug. Slug is extremely weak for the first few levels. Not very good stats, low armor, not much damage. Venge as well doesn't provide too much in the early game. So Bad Rider plus Elder Titan might be able to put a lot of pressure on the Slug.
Wings have played AM, right?
They do play AM, yes. Like occasionally, only if it's like a hard counter. Like when OG picked Storm, for example, they would just pick AM. But like Wings also picked Coddle, which we didn't mention yet.
I mean, they also play Naga Core.
Yeah.
That was also one of the heroes that Shadow plays, and right now they have a lot of D-push. Coddle and Elder Titan, I would say, two of the best supports to pair with Naga Siren, because you keep the lanes always constantly push out. You have the recall, the chakra, extremely good tools for the Naga.
I mean, Coddle is just amazing here, right? It counters Timbersaw and Mirana.
The best hero, for sure.
I mean, surely...
I just want to mention that if Wings win this game, he will be forever engraved in the 5-man team.
Oh yeah, there we go, there we go.
Two of the best heroes ever.
Oh yeah.
Picked by Wings.
But it's so good, you know, you mana leak a Timbersaw, you know what happens? He's like... Timber chains away, and you just mana void him, and the whole team just goes boom.
I also think he's naturally a good matchup against Slark, because they both kind of do the same thing, except the anti-mage does it better. And then in the fights, in the fights, the Slark, if he's ever out of mana, same thing as Timbersaw, you just get destroyed by mana void.
Yeah, and Slark wants to build like a Skadi, and if you ever fight an anti-mage with Skadi, you're below health mana, you just like get exploded.
But could you pressure lane with Elder Titan, Coddle and Bad and leave AM alone against Timber? Do you do well? How well do you do against
No, it's very bad. Like even if you dual lane as AM against the Timber, if he gets level 3, he will just like dual triple wave you because he just right clicks you all the time.
Yeah, doesn't matter if he has no mana from the mana.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. He will just tank it up.
Mama Moose here does not want to see her son go home. Not yet.
Banning the Storm Spirit.
Good catch for the Coddle.
5 seconds remaining.
Like DC actually banned the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, DC banned.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good against both Mirana and Timbersaw, and I guess if you're really far ahead, really good against Slark too.
I think it's actually just because they keep the lanes pushed out so well with their other heroes that I think Storm would have a lot of space to be able to find picks.
Yeah, basically with the AM, they want to be able to have 2 cores that make space. So AM could actually farm the whole map.
Like DC needs a last pick with the Saber for sure. They have nothing against it.
Nyx Assassin's pretty good against Coddle and Bad Rider.
That's good.
As support is really greedy though, but if they survive the landing stage, it will definitely be very good. Wings go for lanes. It's also solo mid Bad Rider.
This is aggro lane for sure.
And solo mid Bad Rider.
Solo mid Bad and aggro X possibly for them.
Oh boy.
I just hope they secure the AM farm because he can really take over this game.
You need only one support on the lane, and you can dedicate the Elder Titan with the Axe to pressure the Slug. Slug's gonna have a lot of trouble against Axe in the lane.
Couple AM is really good against Timber. Like really good. He's out of mana level 1.
If they pick the Nyx here, the Nyx is great versus their heroes, but they might struggle too much in the laning phase, but it's a great hero here.
Yeah, we'll see which route they go, like the safer route, or like a more laneish support, or the Nyx assassin that we spoke about.
Could be DC's last pick of the tournament, and it's going to be a Night Stalker.
Oh, double vision counter.
Totally shutting down all the vision advantage right there. We'll have to see it good enough for DC to stay alive, or if Wings Gaming just need one more win to be your TI6 champions. Let's head it over to the casters right now. It's Toby, Juan, and Merlini.
Never before in the history of Dota have we had a prize pool of this magnitude, 20,700,000 plus extra change. One of these teams gets to take home the lion's share of that. Wings are so close. One victory will do it. Digital Chaos, can they pull it back? We have a different draft, a different game. Do they have what it takes?
I like that Digital Chaos have their signature heroes, but the panel really likes the Keeper and the Anti-Mage. Haven't seen too much Anti-Mage from Wings. Seems to be pretty decent here, and I really like the Axe thing.
Yeah, that's how's that actually going to work with the laning as well? We were looking to see like if Digital Chaos can get off to a good start in this game. The talk about the mid lane, is Weehaw going to have success? Does this draft give you that opening for DC?
I think so. They just need the lanes to go decently. They need Timbersaw to get some sort of level so he can get up those levels of reactive. They need Axe to not pressure the Slark, because Slark is very vulnerable in this line. It's actually going to be a Re-Slark and a Resolution Mirana.
They're switching it around. Resolution going back to its roots as the Mirana. The war is about to begin inside the game, but there's a war right behind us as the DC fans battle up against the Wings fans. It's a problem when you have English casters right next to Chinese casters, but this type of grand final, the fans will clash.
So let's see what lanes DC are trying to get right now. And they just placed an observer ward on the bottom. Will be scouted out by Wings' own observer ward. Looks like they're gonna do safe lane move, off lane resolution, and
The off-lane Mirana. Are they gonna really leave it at that? Like,
they're gonna, it's usually Mirana +1, but she's not gonna get anything. And you can't leap out because of mana leak. And Wings, let's see how they're gonna deal with this lane. Now they see Move going to the bottom lane. They can put, I guess,
I know you got a lot of confidence, man, but yeah, he at least forces out the early storm from Ice.
So now they know that Timber's solo on bottom, and then let's see how they do the lanes. It'll be Shadow plus Keeper, the matchup that they want to make this Timbersaw very underfarmed. Top lane will be the Vengeful Spirit and the Mirana paired versus Blink.
Yeah, this Axe on Slark mid lane, so Weeha. See how much you enjoy this when you get that early spin up on Axe and a Stout Shield.
That is such a tough matchup for Wee. And we should know, he loved that Axe. I remember him back on Falcon Bears. He played that hero all the time.
Yeah, you're giving us a history lesson, Melini. Welcome to the also. Moo hates it. Moon hates it just as much. It's the Mana Leak level 1 from Innocence.
Oh my god, look at Wee's HP.
I don't know how you fight against this. All you could do is try and taunt the Axe away from your lane, drag the creep way back, and just stay on top of CS. At least gonna have a good time once he hits level 6. In the meantime, DC need good rotation, so Ice. They already sentry word to unblock the camp.
Oh, we already see a Mana Leak coming out on Moo, and he's going to get his levels down here because it's in a safe lane, but they are actually able to use a pull already, denying almost a full wave from the Timbersaw top lane.
Ice being cancelled. That's 4 sticky napalm cards from the Vengeful Spirit. She can't get away from this. There's no extra help. Zux is going to drop right now. Blink burns him, but Misery looking for some revenge. Ice dropping low. Misery Void in 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He just slow him down, stopping the turn rate to Blink. Continuously going with the sticky napalm charges. While on bottom lane, Moo is trying to 1v2. He's still got Mango available, so if he wants to try and turn and fight this one, the potential is there, while Ice, the arrow connects on top. Resolution combining with Misery. They find the stun, they find the damage, and they find the return kill. But Weeha is having a nightmare in the mid lane, up against Faith Beyond.
And it's a long way away from this bottle. I wonder if we're gonna bring out more regen. Might need it versus Axe.
Well, they do what they did before. Bring Misery into the mid lane, try and help zone out this Axe. Weeha's doing some early damage, the call's already gone off.
But it's a melee hero.
Rotate for the Void, yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, Orb of Venom early on.
No, don't want him to spin on you. Night Stalker has a lot of regen, a lot of armor, but not gonna help too much versus the counter Helix Innocence. Trying to deal with Moo. Moo still has a lot of HP. Not quite level 3, but Shadow top of the CS charts right now with a healthy 12.
Definitely gonna be happy with that. Black said if you can get an image farm, Weeha trouble in mid lane. Dropping low, he's got Darpax available. He's burning out at the moment. Into the 3 line.
No,
Caught him by the creep wave. The attack from the tower. It may not be enough damage. It won't be. He'll get away. The TP's on the way from Resolution. They'll have to go for a blind arrow. Leaps over. Faith turns around. Aura coming from a mile away. Meanwhile, Timbersaw. He actually got a kill on the Keeper of the Light on the bottom lane with the help of Misery.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that it's not the Iron Talon for Misery. They really need him to fulfill that ogre-ish role.
Just to roam around. Yeah. How do you build it from there? Like, are you looking for phase boots? You look to use your spells as the damage with arcanes?
As
Night Stalker?
I think you want to play him as a vision counter. The draft panel mentioned it. You want to limit the Bat Rider initiation abilities. You want to keep the Keeper of Light ring Ags. You don't want him to be able to see anything, especially that flying vision. So eventually they might need an Iron Talon on him, also because it's really good with the gem. But they need to secure the lanes first. And I think Timbersaw had like 2 CS not that long ago. Now he's up to 6, but nothing compared to Shadows. You don't want this AM to be free farming like this.
Well, Moo's going to rely on basic attacks to get the kills, can't use Whirling Death. Already burnt the Mango, and Shadow keeps burning him dry. Even with only 1 point up in the mana break, it was still enough to drag him down in combination with the Mana Leak.
And they moved Resolution to the mid lane. The Slark vs. Axmaster was just a disaster to begin with, and they have to get Wii some farm.
Yeah, this seems to be a lot better having Weeha up against the Batrider. It's kind of what you wanted to have, but now Ice actually takes up the lane because Blink's gone jungle. This actually isn't a bad time for Wings because this is when they wanted to send the Batrider into the jungle.
A little bit unlucky with the golem spawns. I wonder what build is going to go for this game. Typically versus the event, we see drums.
Moo's in a lot of trouble. Mana Leak gives you an instant sunset if you keep attacking him. There's no Mana Void available to kill off Moo, so no advantage for that on Shadow. But it does keep Moo out of the lane. Like, you know, it's a sad day when also, like, Moo has to go for the early Sage's Mask on the Timber. Just to have some level of regen.
So now Night Stalker can start doing his thing. It's nighttime, the Observer Ward in mid just fell, and Misery's just looking for any easy junglers. Luckily for Wings, Blink's already back in base. Misery will not find an easy kill. Also just scouting for stacks. Timberzal can take that very easily once he hits level 6.
Blink will show himself in top lane a bit, but it's the mid lane where Misery is running in. The arrow well off target from Resolution. Too early, didn't use the void, so the call will arrive from Fate, giving him a lot of armor. And Misery, the spears are hurling! The Culling Blade comes down onto the head of the Night Stalker.
Looks like they have a solution to the Misery roam in the mid lane. That leaves him with a melee hero. No chance of killing that axe. Saksa perhaps trying to get a kill. He does have the infused raindrop though, very difficult to burst down.
Just seemed a little overconfident to think he can go with 2 melees to kill off that mid-axe after the amount of farm that he's got.
Yeah. You'd have to leap in, but I don't think you want to leap in versus that.
Yeah.
And he's over leveled right now, level 7 on that axe.
Oh. Sox is moving over. Ice in a vulnerable position. Can get actually sandwiched 3 ways, but he'll take the 4th way. Okay, the arrow flies just out of range of the regeneration rune, which Resolution will take. Ice killed by the Starfall. Resolution wasting no mana with that regen rune going the whole time. So DC finally catch a break, killing off the roaming ET, but they still have that problem. SBR's going to get really big on this axe.
And Anti-Mage, they're keeping the supports busy, which is really important for them. Night Stalker, not enough levels equivalent here, but he will try and pick up some as he go for Blink.
Top lane.
Firefly just used.
Yep, and they know it. They're waiting for it to wear off. They also know that Weeha can shut it himself into this fight. Now the smoke's going to break Blink. He's still got another 2 seconds left on that Firefly. He'll hit the ground now, but he gets back in range of his tier 1 tower.
So much easier time for DC. That's a better part of nighttime already down.
Moo's gonna get stunned up. Yeah, it's a level 1 mana void.
And against raindrops. But Faith is in from behind. They have a soul ring in case of soul ring TV out.
They revealed themselves. They came in too close to the creep wave. So the surprise is blown. Misery is chasing down Blink up in the dire jungle. Just trying to keep him out of the lane. He's still got that extra nighttime movement speed for the moment. It's only 1 hour left of nighttime. Oh, sorry, 3 hours left of Dota 2 nighttime. Depending on how you want to clock it.
What's the conversion here, Toby?
In that case, they have 40 seconds-ish. And then it's over. And that's when Wings is prepping for mid lane. Fate's already started up with a call. Innocence moves over. Mana Leak, that's a level 2 Mana Leak as well on Innocence. Resolution will just hold his ground.
Now they're finally getting some farm on Wii and Resolution both, so that's decent. However, Misery's reign is going to end as nighttime comes to a halt.
That's a really nice Observer Ward. That might let Resolution have enough information that he can just throw this up, connect perfectly on the Blink, and Weeha, the damage output's there, even though he's under the Firefly. He'll walk out of range of Dire Vision and he'll regen up pretty quickly. So good kill for Digital Chaos.
Radiant's middle
Nice
tower
with the
is
tail
under
end of
attack.
nighttime. Blink not really being too careful, but he is building a drums for him, so no loss in gold as he purchases the remainder of his bracer.
Dire's
It's
top
the rotations
tower
which
is
came
under
after that
attack.
from Wings. Like Shadow is still having a fantastic time as the Anti-Mage on bottom lane, almost at the same net worth as Resolution is at the moment. But it's the fact that Moo can farm underneath the bottom tier 1 tower.
Yeah, they need to get the Blink up on Axe, and then they can start involving that right away.
The Anti-Mage is top lane, Magic Miss Mile, and Waiting Terror gets away.
It looks like they're smoked up. They do have vision of the tower, and they probably won't expect this. Wii is really low, but without the Blink dagger on the Axe, this is going to be extremely tough. Actually, he has no power.
Yeah, he's got Shadow Dance over, but the stun, the Magic Missile from Saxo will be able to help out enough. Slark, Pound still on cooldown for 4 more seconds, but Moonlight Shadow from Resolution will allow DC to make a break to the tree line. Weeha Yeah, he looked like he was thinking of turning around and going for another opening. Shadow is fairly low this bottom lane. Innocence, silenced up, the move well and deads him down. Faith looking for a revenge to the top lane where they're about to initiate onto Shadow with the dark attack, the magic missile. The stomp will force them to split, but back on bottom lane. Faith moving back to his own Q1 tower. Move body blocking it up. The silence is there. Whirling death, altitude chakram, timber chain. No! Move goes too far the side. The Animage got a revenge kill in the top lane in the meantime. He'll lose his life to the Slark. One charges galore going off to make this work, but it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade called for support.
He had to blink in to finish off the Vengeful Spirit, and that left him vulnerable to the Slark and his pounce. Whew, Moon, Moo almost getting a kill right there.
I think they want to go again. This will be so much easier for Moo if it was nighttime because their Misery's voice would be so much more effective. Same with the Crippling Fear. Instead, Moo having to do a lot of the work himself and missing one of those abilities cost them an easy kill.
And another kill rune going Resolution's way. Much more farm than we was in the last game.
This is around the same time as Moo normally likes to creep, skip it out. But that's why Resolution with an Invis room smokes him behind the tower. So it won't be that obvious to Wings if Moo does get it behind the tower. He's got 4 points up in reactive armor, so he's very happy sitting back here. 36 HP a second coming back into him.
They're expecting the Keeper to be here, but he is nowhere to be found.
Dire's
They really
bottom
need a
tower
Blink
is
Dagger on
under
Axe.
attack.
Still working on it, 200 gold away. And just, they need so much time in the jungle because of the Batrider and the Axe. Slark getting close to his mobility item. Let's see. And Shadowblade both pretty good this game. I like Shadowblade a little bit more so he can scout out the Keeper light, but maybe he doesn't need it because he has Night Stalker to give him vision.
Might also be a little bit scared once Blink picks up 1, the Blink, and 2, the gem. With the flying vision, Shadowblade may not be the greatest item for him.
Ooh.
Moves away.
Wings probably expecting that they have that Obzor that was just pointing it out right there. How did he see me?
A little too deep.
Just taking it easy until nighttime. They can even farm darkness right now if they want to.
It's kind of funny, like, you're taking it easy on DC, but there's still, like, they repaired all the damage the Wings did early on. It was a 2k deficit in golden experience, and now that's changed around.
Is that enough, though?
Oh, Faith, the Blink, get the call in Resolution. Culling Blade the Marvel with the last 2, Resolution will die here. No way survival, no! Leaves! Can he keep me out? He's on the tree line, they can see him. He will take a fall. He had a little bit more time to buy an item. But that Culling Blade, fraction of a second too early thanks to the stick charges. Well, too late.
Those creeps helping out. Mirana there not getting sense, but she did buy her blade, so halfway to her axe. Not a big deal, and that was a blink reveal for Faith.
Oh, bottom lane, Ice. They were looking for a small opening. Suxo as well as Moo together, but they couldn't find one on Ice. He was back far enough behind the tower.
Oh wow, we already have the Shadow Blade. It's very quick time considering how far the game was. Misery.
Yeah, they found him out. They pushed him back. And Misery will burn or will. He's targeting outside the tree line, but maybe with Batrider. Pulled out. ET split is coming in. TT needs to split. Arrow is not available for the moment. Chakram doesn't actually reach up to Wings, but Weehar is in. And he's looking for the Batrider. The perfect lead. Batrider comes down to the ground. The Firefly will wear off. And so will all of his life phase. A little bit too deep himself. The Chakra flies out. And now it's just fight after fight. Maybe going the way for DC. Moo goes in deep. Reactive armor charges don't exist for him. And his mana pool is also quite low.
Yeah, they have to be careful for the AM rotation of Moo. He's actually really low, man. He's 700 deficit right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, but some good pickoffs from DC. Originally, like, thought, oh, Misery goes down, there's gonna be no trade-off, but DC brought everybody so quickly for that tier 1.
Wings also, they didn't have a reliable way to keep people asleep during an Echo Stomp. The Firefly woke them up. One really nice play that I liked from Wings yesterday is they turned off Split Shot during the Echo Stomp of that. No one woke up. Whisper mentioned that to me yesterday. But this time, can't stop the Firefly.
Resolution trying to play for some kind of execution on the mid lane. This right underneath an Observer Ward, and then Coddle does his thing. A Coddle who bypasses his ultimate in order to get 3 points up in mana leak. But it does such a good job against both Mirana and Timber. Even Night Stalker. Very low mana pool. Always like to have high movement speed. Weehar staring down the animation. He moves out.
Really want this creep. One level of crippling fear should be more than enough to kill him. He's so close to his battle, yeah. Oh, now they see Soxa. They know something's up. And Soxa wanted to place up the silver ward right there, but maybe a little bit too obvious with that movement.
Looks like he's rotating. Nope, he's actually going to pick up the rune and head back to mid lane. So DC,
we looking for a weak support like the Keeper Blight. He's scouted down.
yeah, where is that target? Is that he finds, well, not the target he wants. He found ET. Cole pulls him back out over the chakra, flies forward. ET, not enough damage to kill him until the Timber connects. Easy splitter, well off the mark. And they look for more. The courier into the tree lines. Blink kept out by Resolution as he's finally rotated up from the mid, but Wings finding back behind the T1 tower. In another 15 seconds till he's up. That arrow flying, 5 seconds on the end. They have the damage. Wings on the T1 tower. He's born it. Shadow is they need more stuff than the damage. Shadow Blink up, but the Iron is killing him off. Shadow will die here. Nothing will stop this. Even the flame break can't find the space. Huge fight for DC.
We is dissecting them with the Shadow Blade. They cannot feel safe anywhere. Keeper Light just like to stand there, defend towers, but when you wrap around behind like that with no vision, it is impossible to defend that. And this is when you still have super fragile Ancient, who is so close to his Battle Fury. Arrow connects on Faith Beyond. That's the word go for Timbersaw.
And not only will this set the Animage back with his Battle Fury, it also makes his jungle a little bit risky to be in. They've already been committing mass amounts of observers and sentries, Wings, to protect their jungle, but it's just not the dream for him. And now Wee's going to find another target down to Eyeside. He's still got locators on there. Needs a little bit more. Dark Pact into the Shadow Dance. Eyeside puts the spirit down, but now Misery comes over and also moves! From left field he arrives! The bigger they are, the harder they chop. As Blink, making a break for his tier 2 tower, supports the neighborhood in the form of Innocence. But yet again, another kill going the way of DC. They now hold 3 out of the top 4 net worths in the field.
The Axe's momentum has slowed down significantly too after dying so many times. Timbersaw, one of the dream heroes that you want to fight against, especially before the blade mail from him. And it just always feels like Wings need one more item first, the Battle Fury and Anti-Mage. Now they need like a blade on the Bat Rider and then the blade mail on the Axe. This is just not the way that they typically fight. Usually they're the aggressors, pressuring DC as they try and get their key items. But that is almost a Scepter on Mirana.
Yeah, there's a Scepter on Mirana coming. The Bloodstone finishes over on Moo. Key item now arriving for Wings, but they would have liked that during the last fight. The Bat Rider with a Blink Dagger. Also not a great thing, the fact that Blink was not even involved in that engagement on the tier 1 tower. Because of the late timing of Resolution rotating up, he kept the Bat Rider out.
They also don't really want to fight during nighttime, but with darkness, you only have like 3 minutes out of 8 that you can really take a fight. Until Anti-Mage is ready, but that's still quite some time.
Wings doing what they always do. You pick up a dagger, you smoke and gank. The Slark's already back behind the tower. Axe does have the blink if he blinks into the trees.
Vengeance also sitting right behind Wee, just in case there's a swap.
That'll be an easy save. But actually, it would cause a couple of problems if Axe wants to chase down further, but Resolution, they're expecting end of that double damage for him. Resolution's got to get the hell out of here right now. If he needs, however, the Blink Blaster already cast him. The EC's good. Resolution needs more life. 15-1 charges, he can't get them up in time.
What an excellent use by Span.
Trouble, he got mana leak, the Moo trying to take his ground. Now the swap, well, Blinding Light will push him back. Moo almost out of mana. You still have swap up for the Vengeful Spirit, pulling the Axe back in close range to the tower as Misery runs in, but the Storm from ET will just fine, but here comes Weeha. Where's the damage? Too much on hit bait, misses the call, but Weeha defends himself away to safety. The Dire Sentry was down from Wings, so they knew exactly what they're fighting up against, but DC hold their tier 1 tower. They love doing this, mass committal to ensure not a single building drops.
Worth. But maybe too much committal on the mid lane. They used a scan behind the tower to see if it was a trap going on Wii. And then it scanned red, they read it perfectly. Okay, there's probably no one behind Mirana. And DC probably should have called for him to get closer to that T1 because he was the only vulnerable hero in Wings. Taking another smoke. Still darkness up though. Only for about a few more seconds.
They don't have mana for Lasso. That Rider is very dry coming into this fight. Still 10 seconds till the Lasso comes off cooldown. If they can get him that bottom rune like
Resolution, he just TP'd down bottom. Faith is gonna find him, it looks like.
Yeah, they really want him. He's hiding in the trees. They may know the smoke will break. Magic playing call. This time DC, one of his many TPs, another Resolution. Tries to leap against Culling translated mid-flight. The TP did complete, so Mu is back behind the tower. This is not a great position for him. That actually lost forever, allowing Faith to blink and call again. Mu, high reactive armor charge are kicking up, but Assault's coming too late. So he has to commit suicide as the tier 1 tower.
So much more resolution, getting his act at a timely clip. 2 consecutive deaths with the swift movement from Wings. That's just not what you expect. It's like, oh, it's nighttime dark. They're not going to smoke. They're not going to fight into us. And now they will lose control of the jungle, and Shadow is free up to farm up some more.
Yeah, this actually opens up the Radiant jungle if he wants to go into that. He also has a couple of Ancient stacks prepared. Would love his blast before he does it, and that's what's coming on the courier.
They need to do Roach, I think, before Night Stalker gets his axe. He's only 1100 gold away, but
it's a really nice stack for Shadow. And with this movement out, it's a Black Dragon. It actually moves out far enough. Faith
they're
also
smoking
this move.
They pinged out. They want to go over there.
Well, the Observer Ward, it doesn't fully see this. It just knows that they're there. The line being drawn out by Misery is a one to go straight down mid lane. So unless they want to flank around, this isn't really going to work for them. And the Axe, now Slark runs in, there is a central ward. The attack comes on the Axe and the call, maybe with the last turn, Luke gets control, the face the end already down. Weeha, he'll jump away, the Spitter not finding a kill. Not to mention, Blink, very, very low on life. He might try and go in again as Misery. They move forward to Ice, comes to Valve, Manalik with the blinding light, forcing back DC a little bit. On a Titan, can't get the stomp off. Mu is there for the double kill. The arrows fly as well. Who's it gonna connect on? Nobody. Innocent and Shadow back to their tier 3 tower.
And they lose that op board around it. At least they didn't lose their gem. That Rider was so close to dying.
He doesn't have Shadow Dance, but he has an Echo Saber and 5 still essence shifted. So he'll love a target. The best one he's got is the Anti-Mage on the tier 2. But on Innocence, he could have walked down the stairs, die.
Yeah, he can't solo kill anything. Maybe like a really nice swamp or an arrow can connect onto him.
Anti-Mage reads it perfectly anyway. Shadow links into the tree line and then TP's home. Getting close to finishing up his Yasha. With Mana Stance, and then Magic Missile is going to be a lot more difficult to connect on. To break free of the silence of the Night Stalker and potentially dodge arrow.
Anti-Mage getting pretty close to fighting shape as he works on his Yasha. Really need that Manta so he doesn't die to the Night Stalker, crippling spear.
Night Stalker. And a little fight. Axe. He's going to miss out the call. And now here comes Mu. He's looking for Innocence in the back line. There's not from Ice to slow down this fight. The greatest thing we want, Misery running. And Innocence dying and the tree lines move, finding yet another kill. Ever since he got that Bloodstone, he's triggered his suicide back up to 11 charges. I'm not quite certain what Resolution's waiting for. He's just sitting in the middle lane. The creep waiting for a right to fall. Gonna face the axe. Oh, Batrider gets hit by the arrow. The Silver is good, but then the leap in the double starfall. The magical damage is too much for Wings. Mu will survive. He was the one they wanted, and it's Weeha who gets the double kill.
As Gem goes away of Night Stalker, he almost has his axe and the gem complete. This is disastrous for
Weed's coming to
Wings.
kill. Weed's actually coming to kill. He walks up the high ground out of the tier 3 town. He wants Eyesight. The call, the silence is there for Misery. The army soaked up by the free but it doesn't matter. Eyesight is already down. They jump forward aggressively. But this will definitely open up to make sure this tier 2 tower goes the way of DC. No denial attempt. Slark not again.
They just did not have enough vision around that area. They needed more offense, needed more sentries. They got caught off guard by the Slark.
Oh, he did this once before. Now he wants Innocence to pounce forward, doesn't get the leash. So this won't work. He'll shut an ends away. That TP aggressively coming outside the base. Faith behind, very quick on the blink. The arrow actually passing him before the TP was completed.
And another gold lead. Goes away with DC, just 5,000, but with his axe coming out, I don't think Wings are going to have that much opportunity to make use of their blink that could get clean initiations on DC.
It's kind of a nightmare as well for the Keep of the Light.
Yeah.
Like, I know Innocence is a very long way away from having an Aghanim Scepter, but even if he does get one, he'll never have the buff ups just because it's always going to be nighttime.
They need a big mana void in one of these fights, and they have to play carefully. Only 20 seconds left of nighttime. Scan hits red. They know that DC's around. They've been really good with their scans this game.
I'm actually looking for the Ops Ward, D Ward. But because that gem's on the Night Stalker, nothing's going to stay up for Wings. Those clever little wards we saw Wings planting in the earlier games, it doesn't work now. With unobstructed vision from Night Stalker and the gem, the only upside is the fact that the gem True sight vision isn't the same as the Aghanims, but they just still see so much. And Wings, they hide next to Secret Shop right on top of a Radiant Observer Ward. DC know it, but then again, the Sentry Ward just got planted by Wings. They're not even sticking around to do the D Ward. They understand that if they hang around too long, they're going to lose too much. The chicken flies in, it's got the man on right feet, high side, taken down, Wings, they just nowhere to go. They'll actually die. 2 heroes down. They may find more. The Courier will survive back over to the tier 3 tower, but it's Moo who's on the charge. The Yule's on the Battle Rider. He'll force staff down, start his TP. The Yule's already been committed, so there's no extra stun from Moo. Now Shadow, he has to start doing the creep skip. We saw Fear attempt something similar. Just keep that pressure up. Okay, he's not even doing that. He's too fearful.
They want Roche. They want a DC to push top, then take Roche.
Well, the arrow misses, but we half track. He finds Blink, the pound forward. Fate gets the call off. You still got a decent amount of essence shift in the state. The Blade Mail will protect him. Now lands two. They pull me in, but he already triggered the Dark Pack. Ready for it. Battleboy! Shadow won't be enough. He's full penalty. Protect the range of Innocence battling. A 1-for-1 trade off for now. The Cunning Blade ensures the kill. The move. Timber chains forward. There was only one tree there for the work. Doesn't need the range of 2 sentries. The arrow from Resolution connects on anti-mage. Will there be enough damage? He'll blink himself out to safety. DC, not that healthy. Again, this Manly being a pain in the butt. But that's why Yule Scepter up. Timber Chain cancels. A very short one anyway, but Misery moves over. No nighttime available. He's also got the gem. Wings, they'll follow this one to the edge of the earth. The Spirit the Misery's got nowhere to go. Stunned up by the Manly. He'll give the gem over to actually no Resolution. I thought they might have done a handoff. Doesn't happen. A move. Dying to Wings. The blink. Oh, he gets interrupted. Yule Scepter. He had to take off the burn effect of that flame break up to the trees, but he knows he's dead. Great chase by Wings.
What a flame break right there. Winter was skeptical they could pull it off.
Well, this still hasn't happened yet. DC is still leading, even though their graph is going to start to dip down. They were over 8,000 advantage in golden experience.
Oh, I was just talking about the flame break on the Timber Chain. It's a pretty hard one to pull off.
All right, Manda is finally in for Shadow.
That's only during daytime. With daytime and without darkness, they can take pretty good fights, but they just lack so much vision. Finally, they get the gem return from the rightful owner on the Bat Rider.
So he has that good flying vision. Wings, they're attempting this, but it's a little obvious when that Observer Ward for DC.
They have to use darkness though to see Roach, and as soon as darkness pops, they're gonna back out. But is we strong enough to take down Roach? I don't think so. Not without a Scotty.
He needs that extra life, but he also used Mill as a punching bag last time we did Roshan. But that reactive armor.
They need Lotus ASAP for the Mana Leak, especially because he's maxed it over Illuminate.
Well, they keep using Yule Scepters to dispel it.
Yeah. It just you're stuck there, right?
Yeah, you can't go anywhere. You
can
just
use
stay.
like a stomp or charge up Illuminate, an Axe Call, like any of those spells can catch you out after. With Lotus Orb, you're still free to run around and dodge these AoE spells from Wings.
It's a shame you don't have like what Animage has. Take one step, then blink max, and you can avoid the Mana Leak out. Instead it's like Timber Chain and leap.
So they saw Mirana TP over to the left side, and she was really low on mana, and they might look for this small window to take down Roach.
Well, Resolution has gone all the way back to base because he was low on that mana. But still, does Wings have enough damage? The Animate?
Oh, he has to travel. Still a long ways for this cooldown.
So they can jump down the bottle pretty quick and push that in. Roshan's not really down that far, only at 9k at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can do this right now. They have no damage aside from Incubate. It's only at half HP.
Here comes Misery, and that true sight. It goes inside the pit. They understand what's happening.
They have the
Adrian, he's looking to jump out, but he actually gets the blink call over on the Misery. So the jump is out, the ET splitter. They really want to get that kill, and they got it. The Vengeful Spirit trying to spawn away from the Moonlight, and the Moonlight enough. The Axe finds the kill. There's some really good damage though with the shot from this last turn. They catch out the slot, they get 3 down there, they can finish what they started, the death of Roshan.
This Observer Ward saw that Night Stalker, that swap just crushed them as 2 heroes got hit by the Earth Splitter, and even Slark got caught by the Echo Tom, and no chance for him Dark Packing, he got blasted right out of it, and that's going to be a free road for Wings. Base Beyond continues to deliver on its initiation.
As the dream for Wings, if they can keep it going, the Aegis Immortal will give them extra incentive
Fallen to the depths.
to take more aggressive fights. Said Faith is having a fantastic time with 2.4k gold in the bank. His next item choice is just around the corner.
Dire's top tower is under
Even
attack.
BKB won't really save him
Dire's
from the
top
Wings
tower has
lineup.
fallen.
Minus armor from Elder Titan, a lot of physical damage even from Earth Splitter, pure damage from Axe. I'm not really sure how they itemize here. They need to be able to kill the anti-mage at some point though. Right now, like Night Stalker, Crippling Fear, gonna be dispelled by the Manta style. Mirana is unreliable, so maybe I would like to see Basher Echo Save or Basher Abyssal, something like that so they can keep him in check.
Well, you got the Basher on Shadow. He just bought it, so looking for his control item there. Sucks up, really trouble, big trouble for him. Mana leaks, last moves, they just keep draining him dry, and he will die in the river.
It's a really big problem when Wings can get aggressive during nighttime. They aren't scared anymore.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
but
is under
DC
attack.
definitely are. They just try and keep the split push going. We are down the bottom lane, but Wings, they understand the objective.
They split one tower. They
Radiant's
split
top
push earlier
tower
with an
is under
Ursa
attack.
and Slark. This game should be a lot easier with a Mirana and the Slark in case they want to go that route, but then he has a sticky time bomb with the anti-mage, who with Abyssal can easily crush any DC's cores.
He's so far ahead as well, like sitting at 18,000 net worth, the nearest to him is 12.5k over on the Mirana.
Yeah, they went for the break on the Slark. He has a silver edge, and that combined with like a double star palm from Mirana can maybe burst him down, but now that he gets Aegis, he has no fear.
The advantage for DC is the fact that Axe hasn't spent his money, still holding on a 3.7k on the Axe.
I think probably BKB. They don't really have any BKB at this point. Slark,
Radiant's middle tower
kinda,
is
but
under
he doesn't
attack.
do any physical damage at the moment. I think just go mass BKB so you can team fight them at will.
Wings systematically taking out
Radiant's
towers. I'll see
middle tower
Faith
has
thanks to Misery's vision. They do have a new gem focus by move, so putting the Timber Saw back a little bit. There's Shadow. He's getting caught in the chakram, but they're perfectly alright.
A bold build coming up for Titan as he swings home to try to pick up the rest of his Dagon.
Okay, hello. He's gonna actually be a courier as well. Recall back in. He brings the BKB of Faith beyond.
Oh, they're not going to see this coming.
Oh, they are not. At
Radiant's
DC,
middle
like,
tower
at least
is under
they
attack.
might be able to see something coming in. One if Arrow can connect, which you won't be able to.
Oh,
Or two if you can get the dice close enough, but that's also been a problem. Move for Haze. Chain forward, blinks away.
Shadow's Abyssal Blade is also coming on the chicken. It's at matchup right now. Vanguard and Recipe.
Radiant's
Wings
middle tower
feeling
is
really
under
good
attack.
with his Aegis.
This next defense from DC, it has to work. The arrow, 5 seconds over on the axe. Resolution jumps in. The double star fall damage does bring down the axe. So finally getting the small break, but Wings have rotated over the swap. Instantly cancels out the last two. Move! Huge damage! Portal is gone! Hindsight might go in a moment. Mirana blink forward. They've got the damage. This could be the fight. Speed leaping forward. The BKB brings back by the 3. Moves still with a good shadow. There's your Abyssal Blade. The mana void on the resolution. Doing heavy work, but the Chakram doing more of it. Shadow is burning inside of it. The Aegis Immortal trigger blinkers away on low life. Do they have enough to kill the anti-Marga once again? He'll blink out. Moostic's with him. Yule Scepter up. Blink off cooldown in 1 second time. Then he comes Blink himself. Flame Break pushing DC away. This will give Shadow just enough space to escape.
Wow, that could have been so much worse for them. Looks like Batrider was also able to take down Mirana in the backline. She was so low after that Mana Void. I don't know if she was the prime target for that. It looked like Mu was pretty low, but in the heat of the moment, it looked like Mirana almost killed her entire team.
I think you should still be scared of that Mirana at all times, having that passive, like, big damage, chasing everything.
I'll take that.
Weeha's got a lot of money too. Where does he go next with 4.1k gold? Is this the time where, like, does BKB even help the Slark, or does he look for a more controlling and damage dealing item?
I don't know. It's hard to say with the
he answered anyway. You got the Asher.
Basher's better versus the AM, who's causing the most problems, but BKB is like a free kill on Batrider and Goalkeeper.
Wings is coming down. They're looking for a kill on Moon. Almost everyone's here apart from the Mirana. She does have BTs, but it can only TP's a tier 2 tower. Now, hold on. 2, 3. Time to fall. Shark will do the work. Back forward with the Abyssal. The arrow. It connects with Shadow. 5 seconds done. The DC splitter. There's not enough damage yet. Misery still tanking through all of this. The mana void. He wants Misery dead with the Moonlight Shadow. They don't have the vision at the moment. Moo will go back into the Moonlight Shadow too. Timotei, 1 second. This will bring him back in range of the tower. Unless they want to fight. Arrows off cooldown. Blink forward. The arrow will miss. We are waiting. The ninja out from the trees. Face with the blade metal as well as the BKB to pound forward. Face getting caught back now. We are explodes the mana void. Nothing for us. DC that wasn't range for it, but the storm forward from my side can go for the storm. No real way to get away from this one, especially when he gets the fight down by the animate. Boom, can't chain away. He'll Yule Scepter up. The blink dagger won't be up cooldown in time, so he just has to suicide and hit the ground. The blink goes for more, burning up the vengeful spirit with the firefly.
Okay, and it's confirmed. Shadow can on command. What was that? Right on the Timber team, right as Slark was about to escape. And I talked about it in the Bastion versus BKB. BKB, you would have really loved to have that fight.
But it was the Abyssal as well. That's the thing that does the work for him.
Radiant's bottom
That's how you make
tower is
RNG, actual commands, digital chaos. Well, they had a good defense last time. Wings tried to go high ground. Now they're down a couple of men. The difference about 3K swinging both ways. Arrow hoping to create a little bit of time, but it goes between all of Wings as they attack into the tier 3 tower. Trying to get that 1 sec closer to the Aegis. It's now Timber locked down the double star bomb. The boom is too low. He has buyback at double. The Culling bladed out. Slark up 4 seconds until he's alive. No fortification. Arrow doesn't connect. Innocent. The Horsetail doesn't catch it. The swamp out. Sacrificing himself just to make sure they can get that double damage out from the Starfall of Resolution. Good stop, Moon, Yule's up in towards the air. He has a way to get out thanks to Moonlight Shadow. They can play the invis game. Shadow going in very, very deep. Gets the sun over on Misery, but Weeha returns to the bash of his own. And now with a jump out, Resolution leaves the tree line. He is out of mana. He can't get out of this one. He can blink back to the fight at the moment. Face the air, so low. Where's the damage from DC? Moon, it's a dive back for him. Shadow's looking for the kill. That's now Weeha. The bash control is dead. Right back to the battle wall for him though. And he'll need to use it. The rest of DC is dying. Outside their own tier 3 tower. Resolution back into the fight with a Culling Blade. Kills up the Nurse Stalker, giving Wings the pump up they need to go inside. They look for the last two and they've got it. It's the Slug. Arrow flies in. It'll be a 5-second stun over on Blink. The Wings, they brought down the Metallically Rag. Shadow, Mana Styles out. Weeha has to bounce himself out of this one. Not backed up, but DC. They will lose their range as well as Wings have done the damage.
Dire's middle tower is
Oh
under
my
attack.
goodness. Anti-Mage is so stacked at this point. Wings' team fight is just incredible at that point. That wasn't even like the biggest mana void that I thought he was going to cast it on Resolution there, but Slark can't man fight at this point. How does he go toe-to-toe with this Anti-Mage?
I like this from Wee. He needs to create space, and he's looking over towards Faith Pian. He moves up to the side shot. Shadow's here. Weeha hasn't yet. He needs to kill and get the hell out. One more attack, but he has to fail. 23 HP. Now Weeha. He forced the issue too hard. Will he go down? Yes, he will. 90 seconds. The door has been opened by Weeha's aggressiveness. And Wings, it is a landslide as the grass drop. Can DC hold?
This is their darkest hour, and not in a good way as they have the Night Stalker, but this
Radiant's middle tower is under
is
attack.
becoming so grim for them. We just desperate to do something to save
Radiant's
his
middle
team.
tower has fallen.
But now he has no buyback. Wings all assembling down the mid line.
Here they come. Wings. 52 seconds is the window. And they're going to try and break DC's glass. The blink and the lasso. Misery instantly swap back out again. Shadow's in pretty deep, but he'll come over. Doctor already on the sidelines. Misery now he's being controlled. The Missile Blade is still up. Misery's gone. The Culling Blade that could be in right now. DC on the ropes. Has Wings. They look towards the mid-rank. Bring down the tier 3 tower. Move. Trying to slow it up with a chakra. Resolution out of arrows. And also out of teammates. DC. They have Slark up in 20. They'll have one more opportunity, and that's to defend the tier 3 rack on top.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
There it is. The mid. The melee is down. Range rack will follow Wings. Do they play safe? Do they back it up? No! In the shot! Resolution! Welcome back and goodbye! You have buyback available, and here comes the push. This is the defense now. DC You either hold or you die. As Wings, they rip down the tier 3 tower. Weehar wants to go out through the back lines and attack down the last two. They found Russia. Weehar from the front. The buyback. It won't be enough to get the win. Wings are your international 2016 champions. Terrific display of Dota. You didn't know because he crashed the group stages, but only losing games to GC in total throughout the entire playoff. One to Techies, one with the punch, and now they topple DC in a 3-1 victory here in Key Arena.